Hey guys, Chris Seiter here, founder of Ex-Boyfriend Recovery, and today we're going to be talking about how to tell if the no contact rule is working. But before we get to that, I'd first like to offer you an opportunity to take our Ex Recovery Chances quiz. It's a simple little 2-minute quiz that's going to tell you what kind of chance you have of getting your ex back. You can find the quiz on our website, Ex-Boyfriend Recovery, or if that's a little too confusing, don't worry, we've got your back. All you have to do is simply look below this video in the description and I've linked it up there. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so in order to figure out if the no contact rule is working or not, we're going to look at 5 simple things. Simple thing number 1, you start to feel more empowered.
I feel so empowered!
So not a lot of people realize this, but the no contact rule really works best when you're not actually focusing on your ex, but you're taking that time to focus on yourself. Now imagine for a moment that during this no contact period, you decide that you're going to take some salsa dancing lessons. I can't dance. Then after you're done taking those salsa dancing lessons, you happen to post pictures of them on Facebook. Your ex starts to take note and starts to contact you. But of course you're in no contact, so you don't really say anything back. Well, that's self-improvement at its best. So let's move on to thing number 2 that we're going to look for. Thing number 2, he's talking about you whether it's good or bad. Dude, I know you miss her, but chill.
I don't care about her!
So most people really focus on what happens when your ex says something good about you, but I actually think it's pretty much a good thing if he says anything good or bad about you. So let's take it for an example. You're just scrolling around Facebook one day and you happen to notice he puts up some really mean meme or picture saying how glad he is about the breakup. Now, you would think, oh my God, that's horrible. But it's actually not. But why? Why isn't it horrible? Well, if you don't already know, when you go through a breakup, the part of your brain that becomes active is the same part of the brain that relatively becomes active when someone's going through a drug withdrawal. So essentially, your ex-boyfriend, anytime he thinks about you, it's a way of engaging that addiction. And the more that you can get him thinking about you during this no contact period, the better. All right, sign number 3, he texts you or shows up at your house. Bum, 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 bum.
Who is it? I'm not supposed to be talking to you!
I need you back, baby. So if you didn't already know, at Ex-Boyfriend Recovery we have a private Facebook group. And on there we get to communicate with thousands of women going through breakups. And one of the common themes that we're seeing that's happening in men who are still into their exes when their exes are doing the no contact rule is they'll text them a lot and potentially even show up at their houses. There's not really too much else to explain to really drive this point home. Just know that if he's texting you more than one time every single day, that's a really good sign that the no contact rule is working. Chris, what if he's not texting you at all? Well, if he's not texting you at all, it's not the end of the world. We find that roughly there's no difference between a man who texts you a lot during the no contact rule and a man who doesn't text you a lot. It has no bearing on your chances. The important thing is that you're using this no contact period wisely. And by wisely, I mean you're not focusing so much on everything that your ex is doing. You're focusing more on the things that you can control. And oftentimes, that's what you're doing. So this next one actually piggybacks off the last thing that we were looking at. So where the last one, we were talking about him texting you or showing up at your house. This one is him talking about you, but not to your face.
Chris, I miss her so much!
I get it. Breakups are tough. It's one of the toughest things you'll go through.
Can you maybe, put in a good word for me?
No.
You're a horrible friend!
So one day you're just walking along, minding your own business with your best friend, Linda, the designated best friend name I'm using for this example. And you're walking along having a great time, and Linda turns to you and says, "You're not going to believe who talked to me last night." And you say, "Who?" "Well, Derek, your ex-boyfriend, talked to me for an hour about you last night." If you find that your friends or even family have talked to your ex and he cannot stop contacting them because he can't get a hold of you, that's an incredibly good sign. We find in our private Facebook group when this happens, women tend to do a lot better after they come out of the no contact rule. So definitely look at this as a really good sign that you're on your way towards getting your ex back. So this next and final thing I'm going to be talking to you about today actually doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's an incredibly good thing.
Chris, dude, I think I got the way to get her back.
What is that?
Well, watch.
Oh my God, it's you!
I've got a gift for you. Take it.
What's the gift?
Me!
If you find that your ex is getting you gifts, guess what? That's a great sign that you're doing well during the no contact rule. I'm reminded of a story about someone who even went as far as not getting his ex a gift, but getting his ex's dog a gift.
The dog's birthday.
For the dog's birthday. I think the important thing to remember here is it really doesn't matter what type of gift that he's getting you. It can be small, it can be big. The important thing is that he's getting you a gift. See, gifts are a form of investment. He's investing money into the gift, and it's also a form of emotional investment when he thinks that giving you the gift will right whatever is wrong between the two of you. All in all, if the no contact rule is working, he might potentially give you a gift. Now, the question you're probably wondering right now is, should you break it if he gives you a gift? Now, to clarify, when I say break it, I don't mean the gift. I mean the no contact rule. Ultimately, a gift is a great thing, but I don't think it warrants enough for you to break the no contact rule, unless a lot of things are happening first. Well, in order for you to break the no contact rule early, you really need a combination of all of these things to happen. He needs to be texting you constantly. He needs to be talking about you indirectly. He needs to be messaging about you to your friends. And all in all, if he gives you a gift, guess what? Maybe then you can break the no contact rule. But if he just does one of those things, you're not getting it. So if you're wanting to learn more about how exactly you can break the no contact rule early, I highly recommend you stop by our website and read the article I wrote on the no contact rule. It's a massive 10,000 word article where I really detail everything I possibly can think of about the no contact rule. So all you have to do is stop by our website, www.exboyfriendrecovery.com, to find that article. And if that's a little too confusing, I'm going to link it up to you in the show notes below this video. All right, guys. No, leave it in. Leave it in. We're going with this. We're going.
Oh, jeez.
This is how my mind works, folks.
It's true.
Okay. All right, guys. We just want to say thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. And here's to you getting your ex back. Chris Seiter out.